What's up, YouTube? What's up, y'all? Let me pull y'all up over here.
Poor Man's Podcast here.
Podcast back with another video. So, y'all, today I'm trying to find different ways to add value, and just kind of lighten things up. And I have a lot of people requesting help for their YouTube channels. And for those who don't know, I started in December. By the way, this is my friend Dimitri. He's been on the channel before. He's just helped me. He's just here for comical value to help me review channels, and we're gonna laugh at y'all channels if they not good and do whatever. But
Oh
um,
god.
I have a lot of people reaching out to me to ask for help on this stuff, and I just figured it'd be better to just do it over a video. That way, if anybody asks me for help, I could just refer them to this video, and you guys can get some value that way. If you're looking to be a content creator, of course, and I might give y'all some of the backgrounds behind the things that goes behind closed doors as far as getting videos out and what it takes to make quote unquote viral content or whatever. But I started back in December, and it took a while for me to understand the algorithm and how things work over here. And I was posting, I think I started Dimitri, in June of 2020 when I started kind of doing the podcast. It's like
Was it
June.
I'm thinking it was, yeah, it was 2020.
Yeah. So I was back in June 2020. I started with the podcast, and I just kind of started figuring out where I wanted to be, and I found my niche, and that's where I started to really see growth. So in December, I went from like 100 subscribers, Dimitri, to what? To where I am now.
It was going outrageous. It was like a weekend almost, because we went to the cities that weekend. That's when we're like, all right, stuff is starting to blow up a little bit.
Yeah, and when I one of the things that happened was people would call it luck, right? And I'm gonna get to you guys' channel. Don't worry about it. You guys put your channels out, and I'll definitely get to them as they come. And obviously, the super chat channels are gonna be the ones that get priority. That's just how it works. If they pay their money, they're gonna get priority. So, cry me a river. But no, just kidding. But no, but a lot of people would call that luck. But what it is, a lot of times with YouTube, it's about preparation. Right. So being ready and to jump behind that camera or in front of that camera during the important moments. So when the average at best moment happened, I had a strong opinion on what Kevin Simmons was saying in the video and how people were taking it because there was so much outrage. Literally that morning, I didn't even want to wake up. But at 6 a.m., I woke up and I was one of the first people on the story. I went from getting 50,000 or 50 views a video to that video doing about 15K, right? And you got to follow your analytics when you're doing these things. A lot of people just want to do the information and put out the information that they want to put out. But when you find a niche group that appreciate what you're presenting to them and they want you to add value, you have to continue to follow that niche. And that's how you give the most value to the people that see you as important. So you guys just go ahead and let me know some of these channels and I'll get to them. Also, for the people that are worried about posting too many videos or how many videos it takes, YouTube requires about 10 to 15 videos before they even see your channel as legitimate, before they can put you into a niche. So you have to find a niche first. Before you even get started, you want to find a niche. And today I'm going to be judging the channels on 5 different criterias. The first criteria being thumbnail, the second one being title, and this is going to be out of 10, right? So I'm gonna give you a score out of 10 on all of these, whoever's channel I'm doing. It's going to be thumbnail, title, it's going to be audio quality, video quality, and are you in your niche and staying consistent in your niche. So that's what I'll be doing. I talk about the prison world from a black CEO's point of view. I'm just consistent with it. What's up, introverted CEO? What is your channel called? Since you super chatted, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into yours right away. What's your channel called? And by the way, if y'all seen y'all channels and it's hilarious, I'm laughing. If y'all see y'all channel, this is gonna be actual criticism. I'm not gonna beat around the bush and tell you, oh, this is. We're gonna get to it. All right. So if y'all really want actual value in this topic,
you said 10 to 15 videos. Is that like total? Is that like per month or like how does that?
No. If you have a small channel and you're just starting, before you have 10 videos, YouTube doesn't even know that you're truly doing this seriously.
Okay.
Think about how many people on YouTube.
Okay.
Right. So it takes time for the algorithm to put you in a certain niche, and it needs enough proof that that's your niche to put you in that niche.
Okay. I only ask because I see you be grinding because like I get your notifications every day that you post a video. So that's why I was like, are you talking like 15 total, or are you talking about like a week, month? Like where we? That's what I was asking.
No, yeah, it's just you just want to get enough content out there for YouTube to actually take you serious. But what's this introverted CEO or CO? What's your channel name so I could go ahead and look at this and give you some criticism?
Would that be his channel though?
I'm not sure. If he isn't in, I'll go ahead and go to the next
I think
person.
usually YouTube, you would be in your channel when you're commenting though.
Let's go to this one. Let's actually I'll search his channel just to make sure. But introverted CO. Let's pull this up here.
I know.
But them all the things that can pop up. It is what it is, man. You know they gonna goddamn take it, screenshot it, send it, whatever it is. I don't give a damn. Don't be looking at my private videos. Okay, so see on this channel right away, just looking at it, thumbnails. You got to have thumbnails. And one thing that he does good right away is he's showing his face. For people that don't know, faces on the thumbnails. And if you guys look at my thumbnails, I always have faces put up really bold because naturally as humans, one of the things we identify with is faces. If you look at Rolex, they literally have the hands on their watches on 2 and 10. If you go and look at the Rolex website, every hand you'll see on the watches is 2 and 10 is because it mimics a smiley face. When you look at like Hellcats and like those kind of aggressive, more masculine cars, they make the front of the cars look aggressive and masculine. They do that because that's who they know that's their niche audience, right? So we identify with faces as human beings from an early age. That's one of the first things we read. So when you have faces in your thumbnails, it makes people stop and look at your emotions. That's because that's just how we naturally are. So he's done that really well in the thumbnails, but the lighting, he needs some better lighting on these thumbnails. Let's get into the content though. But right away off the rip, thumbnail, man, you gotta your face is on there, and I like that, but you gotta have some light. Remember, you're competing against the entire world here for views, attention, whatever that may be. But you got some pretty tough competition. But let's see what the content is about. Rise in staff assaults since shift swamp. The title. What do you think about the title, Dimitri? Does that grab your attention? Rise.
I mean it's interesting, but like I think it's nicer too when like stuff like that is in the thumbnail. Because like if I'm on YouTube and I'm kind of scrolling through, like you kind of like I won't really see that. But I mean, I think it's fine.
See, what he could do better, I'm not sure. Let's get into the context of it before I give him a title. But generally speaking, when you have something going on like this, like rise in staff assaults, you can put I don't let me think of a title. I can think of a quick title for this one. Well, actually, let me get into the content first, and so I can know the context of it, and then I'll give a title of what I think it should be. But off the rip, also, this ain't no goddamn TikTok, bro. You gotta, it's 2021. You can't be recording like this, dog. Like you cannot be like this no more. It's it's over with. I mean, there are a few channels that get away with that, but the commentary has to be amazing. So let's get into the video. Can y'all hear that? We're not gonna watch the whole video, but we're just gonna get kind of some of the context.
In a while, due to me working a crazy amount of overtime. The DOC as a whole is short staffed.
Can you hear him? Or is it just me?
We went to 8.5-hour shifts.
No, bro, wait.
People to lead the department. Some people went to county. Others decided to embark on a voyage.
Yeah, bro. Career. Okay, here we go. I mean, come on. I mean, see, here's the thing, man. I'm not going to try to go too hard, but I do have to give you some constructive criticism. There's no way you looked at that video and you said, this is it. You know, like.
I'm sorry, y'all. No.
Like, it's funny. Let's keep it a buck.
Don't mind me.
You didn't. I mean, and you could have good context in the conversation, but we can't hear you. And one of the things you guys got to know for when it comes to YouTube videos is people can deal with bad video. People will put up with it. Now they don't like it, but people will put up with it. Bad audio quality though, nobody wants a video.
I was gonna say maybe invest in like one of them like clip-on mics, because even like if you're gonna record from your phone, you can always use like the iPod headphones too, depending on what phone you got. So like you can use that mic, I would say, if you're gonna do that, essentially, because then you'll get better audio quality. Because I can barely hear you.
Right. Like, I mean, if we can't hear you, we can't get any of the context of your conversation. And just going back to your thumbnails and titles, and it's going to be really hard for me to actually give you a title on the video because I truly can't hear you. And I have my audio maxed out over here. And even Dimitri said that we can't hear you. It's probably because your camera is so far away. But if you're going to do it that way, you got to make it so we can hear you, man. Like that's the first tip. Thumbnail has to be better. Make sure there's some light on your face and not light behind you. Make sure the light is shining on you so we can see your face. I like how you scaled it, though. I like how you have, because your scaling on this is important too. So for this one right here, where we're looking at your face here, can y'all see that? When we're looking at your face here on the first video that I see, it's doable. It's still a little light on the back behind you, and it's kind of hard to see your face. I'd like to see your face a little more, but it's doable. Right, but the one to the right of that, the one that actually has more views, it just doesn't. There's nothing I can do with that. Like
I would say,
we dark, bro. Like we black.
I
Like,
would say make more titles like this one. It says when I found my first shank. I would probably do more like that because then it's like, well, what the hell? Because you can obviously see it has 120 views, so
right.
people are obviously like, what the hell is going on? So I mean, I would probably make more titles kind of like that pop out.
I mean, when I found my first shank,
it has the most views on it, but I mean, it makes sense because it's like, because now I'm like, what the hell? Like, where the hell did you find a shank?
Also, how you could take this? Okay, what he said. I talk about the prison world from a black CEO's point of view. I'm just not consistent with it. Consistency is key, guys. Y'all have 100%. To understand that for a channel to reach 1K subs, right? The average views, and this was a study done where they took 5 million YouTube channels. Okay. They compiled 5 million YouTube channels together, and they found that the average amount of videos a channel had when it reached 1,000 subscribers, which is the threshold for monetization, was 152 videos, right? So think of it in terms of videos. If you want 1,000 subscribers, put out more videos. I mean, just the sheer number of videos, obviously the quality needs to be better, but you'll figure that out as you make the videos. It's just like anything else. The more you do it and the more you practice it, the better you're going to get at it, right? So that's the game, guys. More videos. You need 100, and I'll continue to. So you need, for 1,000 subs, the average number of videos was 152. For 10,000 to 100,000 subs, the average number of uploads, the average number of videos was 418. For 100,000 subscribers, the average number of videos is 1,171. And for 1 million subscribers, the average number of videos is 3,873. Right. So, yeah, it's a grind. And a lot of people don't understand that. That's why I'm putting out videos every day. Like, because I'm in competition with a huge space that is consistent. That plus I'm in media, so I need to be on it. See, for introverted CEO here, I'm sure there are a lot of other CEOs that have very interesting stories. And if you up your production value just a tad, you can do it in a podcast form. And a lot of people right now are loving podcasts. So, and I think a lot of CEOs, a lot of CEOs can have some pretty interesting stuff to say. So that would be my criticism. And that would be your titles just need to be more eye-catching. Always, and what I do is on every first letter for my titles, or like say if I have, like, for every word, the first letter of that word I put in caps. It just grabs people's attention more in the titles. So that's one thing that can make your title stand out, but your thumbnails as well. I use an app called Pixel Lab for all of my thumbnails. I just take a picture, blow up my face to make sure it takes up as much of that space on that thumbnail as possible, because you want people to be able to see it and have as many faces. 2 faces are preferable in a thumbnail. So yeah, that's just my criticism on that one. I would give you on the thumbnail, the one I seen. Let's go with the first one, right? Let's go with this one. If I went for the thumbnail, I'd go 5 or 6. If I went for the title, Rising Staff Assault since the Shift Swamp, I give it a 6. I mean, I get it, but I need the thumbnail to make me feel like I'm missing out on something. I need the thumbnail to make me feel like, like there's, you know what I'm saying to me? Like, I need the thumbnail to make me feel like,
that's what I'm saying. It needs to be catching. Because I mean,
even if you got to Google an image of or you know what I mean? Google a image of something that may relate to that topic and put it next to your face. Kind of how I do mine, where you have the face and then you have the topic. That would even help.
I was going to say, because most of the time, like I said, when I'm scrolling through YouTube, like I'm not stopping and reading each like what the video's about, but like it usually like it's in the thumbnail of like a brief. So like if I'm scrolling through, I'll see like something that'll pop out, like you know what I
Right.
mean. So like I
Right.
don't know,
Something
but yeah,
that
no, I think too, maybe change of location. I see you doing it in the car. Maybe a change of location too, could probably help. I know you're
yeah.
driving, like you're focusing on the road. Look, I haven't watched the other videos, but judging off that first video, is like you're more focused on driving. So maybe if you had like you were sitting somewhere, I don't know how your work is. Maybe you can sit in the office and put your phone up, make a quick video or something too. Maybe just
Right.
kind of having that, but like I think maybe a change of scenery too could probably help.
Yep. 10
But
out of 10. And I'm gonna try to get to as many of these as possible. Obviously, if you super chat, I'm going to 100% try to get to yours. So I'm gonna try to roll through them a little faster, but I'll give it. There was some information in that one, but
But
the
yeah,
the
no,
title.
overall, I want to say, like you said, consistency. I see like 2 days ago, 2 months, 5 months. I'm sure if you
You
were
gotta go.
posting on the regular, you would be finding like it's just like working out or something. Like obviously,
Yeah.
you or like anything you pick up, you're not gonna be great at it at first, obviously. But like if you're staying consistent with it, like all the time, like you're gonna be used to it. So I mean,
Right.
you're starting out, you're gonna need work. But I think if you were doing this, like posting a video every week rather than like every 2 months, I think you would probably start getting some more, changes and like, okay, maybe I need this and that. Or also, I like Trey was saying too, as far as like finding the CEOs, maybe find somebody to kind of look up to. I know that kind of helps. You can kind of get some kind of guideline going too,
Yeah.
as far as that,
Hey, and even you can honestly interview ex convicts. Like that would be cool as fuck too.
I mean,
Do ex convicts, ex COs. You could do just mix it up a little bit. You could get all the way into just like like police officers, sheriffs, all of that kind of stuff. People love that kind of shit. People love violence. People love controversy. So get into that kind of stuff, man. And yeah, you could talk about how corrupt the prison system is. Like people love that kind of shit, bro. So thumbnail, I'd have to give it I give it a 5. Title, maybe a 5. Video quality, maybe a 5. Audio, 3, because I couldn't hear it at all. So you have some things that you could work on. Niche, I mean, you have a good niche and you're consistent in your niche, but you need to put more videos so that at least YouTube can identify your channel. Keep in mind that Mr. Beast, the man that made $99 million on YouTube alone, right? We're talking about $99 million on YouTube alone. That's not including product sales. That's not including merch, all those things that people do. He made $99 million last year. And in his first 2 years of YouTube, he had under 1,000 subscribers. But when you figure these things out, it clicks in and you get the ball rolling. MTR, for example, I know a lot of people know that in this space. MTR was on here for about a year or whatever it may have been before he actually started becoming MTR as we know him today. So you gotta continue to post, man, and just stay consistent. It'll come. Okay, so let's get to the next one. The Book of Ronan. I am getting back to the veteran issues, interpersonal affairs, the 10 life values, and eventually incorporating the health journey for men. Let's see that because I want to see how that all ties in. It sounds good to me, but these all seem like very, very nuanced things. You know what I mean? Like I get the veteran issues. That's pretty good. Interpersonal affairs. Okay. 10 life values and eventually incorporating the health journey for men. I want to see this. Okay, so Book of Ronan. Let's get to this one. 115 subscribers. You on your way, man. 84 videos. Keep in mind to hit that 1,000 video mark or 1,000 subscriber mark, 152 videos is the number, and the more consistent you are with those videos, the better it'll probably do. Crickets and ants. Let's get to this. I wonder what this is going to be. The thumbnail, I think, because people have been given bullshit for so long. The thumbnail, and let me show y'all real quick what I'm talking about. The thumbnail, I think a lot of people are going to see is too cheesy, too not authentic, right? People are sick of, that's why people don't watch TV anymore. They're tired of the bullshit. They want real life things that can relate. TV became too attached from reality, and that's why people don't like it. So you want your things to look as real as possible. Like if I look at the grenade one, I'm just judging based off of the ones I see here. I'm not gonna click on it because it looks generic to me. Like me personally, if I'm scrolling, that one doesn't stand out to me. What can you put in terms of the words on the screen? Because if you use Pixel Lab like I do, you can put words on the screen. You can put text on the screen to kind of explain more what the video is about. Crickets and ants, that looks too broad. So for the thumbnail, I probably give it like a 4 or 5. I would like to see a face on there, a face that's blown up that has light, so I can see it.
And that's
And
another thing too. I feel like the crickets and ants wouldn't probably filter into what you're kind of going for. It might go into more of a nature kind of thing. I feel like too, maybe
yeah,
as
if
far as
this
like
was
analytics and stuff like that go.
yeah. So you got to be weary of who is going to be promoting your videos. That's why certain niches you have to stay in your niche so much because they subscribe to you for what you do. So when you start getting too broad and you're all over the place, people don't like that. And even with bigger channels, you see, like I posted a video yesterday of a podcast episode I did, just a clip of it. It got 3,000 views. If you look at my channel, I average about 42,000 views a video. That's my average. So if you're posting out of your niche, a lot of people don't like that. I'm doing that to promote another channel that I have, by the way, guys. It's called The.Poor.Mans.Podcast. I changed this channel to The.Poor.Mans.Podcast Reacts because I do mostly reaction videos over here. If you guys want to go over there, I am going to start posting all of the full videos from the live streams I've done from the interviews I've done on Patreon. Those will be going on to that channel if you guys want to go check that out. It's called The.Poor.Mans.Podcast. This channel is now called The.Poor.Mans.Podcast Reacts. So if you guys are interested in that in any way, but I guess I'm plugging my own shit right there. But getting back to this, the thumbnail, I'll probably give it like a 4, 5, maybe, or like a 3. I'm not sure. It's on the lower end of it. Crickets and ants, the title, not very interesting to me. And when I click on a video that says crickets and ants, I don't want to see no black folks. I don't want to see no man just sitting there staring at me about to talk to me. If I click on a video that says crickets and ants, I want to see crickets and ants. I don't know if they fighting. I don't know if it's, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. So just keep that in mind going forward. Last video posted August 25th. It is August 26th. So you have posted very recently. Let me get into the rest of your posts and how often you've posted. 3 days ago, 1 week ago, 1 week ago, 1 week ago, 2 weeks
That's
ago.
good. It's consistent. So
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. So you're consistent, and I am seeing that you're doing better. I mean, you look at your older videos, of course, with the exception of a few, because that'll always happen. You look like you're doing better in views as you progressively go forward. But the thumbnail could be better. Let's get into some of the content though.
What's good, people? It's your man Ronan, back with another one. And with this one, I had to do at least 25 takes, to be honest with you, over a few days. I thought about posting it, said my thoughts on it, erased them.
Just off the rip, scaling here. If you look at my face right here, even in the live stream, if you look at Demetrius' face, my face is taking up a lot of this live stream. My body is taking up a lot of it. So you can see the emotion on my face if I have emotion. So just all that space over your head, maybe you could zoom that in a little bit. It may seem uncomfortable at first because you're not used to that, people having that close of a look on your face, but truly nobody gives a shit. So you'll be good if you zoom in a little bit. We don't want to see all that wall. But yeah.
But I'm just gonna have to keep it 1,000 with you guys. You already see the title of the video, and I can tell you what brought this about. When I heard the, I guess, parrots out here online and off spouting about winter is coming, and all kind of variations to it, it took me to the story about the crickets and ants. And
I think
going
you should
about my
probably
day,
start doing some editing for them
every
pauses.
morning I get up.
I'm not really mad. I'm not mad. I want to continue because I want to see what the context of it is. I want to see what he's actually talking about. But I'm not mad. It's just that don't name it crickets and ants. You feel me? Like you got to name it like winter is coming, or Kevin Samuel said winter is coming. If this is where you're going, I'm not sure if this is red pill content, but I want to continue to see what you're talking about. But truly, I'm not, for most people that are watching or listening to you, possibly, they're not going to wait. They're not waiting a minute and 15 seconds to get what you're saying. So you got to spit it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care about your day. They don't care about how you feel. Truly, people just want to be entertained. So they're not sticking around. I can tell you that now. And probably if you look into your analytics, you'll probably see that your retainment isn't good. And it doesn't matter if you have good content later on in the video. If you're not presenting that right away, people don't want to see it, right? People will go on to the next video. There's too many entertaining videos on YouTube for people to truly care for you to wait, or to wait a minute and 15 seconds. So,
and I see a lot of activity by a lot of crickets. I see what ants are doing, and I watch what the crickets do. And admittedly, yeah, I might get a slight chuckle here and there. Unfortunately, it's more from the crickets, especially when you put everything into context.
Nah, yeah, it's too long, bro. It's taking you too long to get to what the meat of the situation, right? Like, what are the crickets? What are the ants? Like, we need to know that right away, because you're getting to it, and I'm sure you will get to it, and maybe it'll be big, maybe it'll be good information, but this is where people are done. We're talking about a minute and a half here, a minute and 43 seconds. Nobody's watching anymore. I bet if you go into your analytics and you look at your time retention, people are gone within the first 30 seconds. So yeah, you got to get right to it. So far for the niche, I wonder, do you what could be your niche? What's your niche?
Also, when do you start?
O'Shea Duke Jackson in the building. Yes, sir.
When do you
O'Shea
start getting ads on videos? How long? How many followers are you supposed to have before you can start doing that? Is that 100?
Before you can start doing what?
Like ad placement on your videos.
Let's
say he's doing 18-minute video.
The minimum requirements is 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So you have to have both of those components before you can get monetized.
The only reason I asked is because I see that he's doing an 18-minute video, and like, if the 18-minute video is gonna continue to be the way it is, I mean, I could understand people leaving probably at the 2-minute mark, maybe, depending on what it is. Like, I see he has 515 followers, so obviously there's gonna be a few people that are gonna watch the video through. But I'm saying, as for like a new person, like if I were to go check it out, 18 minutes of,
I hate O'Shea. Look at O'Shea. He talk about, can you review my channel, big bro?
All right.
That's Uncle O'Shea.
Oh, God.
Yeah, OG in the space, man. Yeah, OG in the space. I'm trying to get to all of them, y'all. I see a lot of super chats. I'm really trying to get to all of them. Appreciate the donation, Red Sings and Blues. But right away, let me get to this. Title, I gotta give you about a 2, dog, because I don't think I don't see how.
Are you rating this out of 5?
I'm going out of 10.
Oh, dang.
Okay. I'm busting heads. Okay. I'm not bullshitting. Right. I'm trying to give people actual criticism. I want people to be successful in this space. And if you're gonna do it,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, it's gonna take some fucking hard criticism. Sorry, but yeah, crickets and the ants. I don't get it. I'm sure you get to it eventually, but we're 2 minutes in and we haven't gotten to it. You right away too, guys. And this is why I do it. I have the thing called the HBO special. Y'all already know. It's because it's not the generic smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, right? Like, everybody does that. That's how you get big. And I know it annoys people, but you have to ask for that call of action right away, because oftentimes people watch the video, they forget. So you tell them right away, hey, like and subscribe, make sure it's for the algorithm, whatever it may be. Let's get into the content. And then you get right into what you want to do, right? You don't beat around the bush. And that's why I've even shortened my intro. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. I'm trying to shorten my intro as much as I can. So now the new intro is usually, y'all already know, give me the HBO special. That's the Help a Brother Out special. Hit the like and subscribe button for more content. Let's just get right into this one, right? So I say that because my last intro was 30 seconds. And if you don't know me, you don't give a shit about the HBO special. You don't care about all these things. And you might stick around for a second just because the title was that, interesting, but you're not going to stick around for that long talking about HBO special. So I got to goddamn get to what I'm getting to while the getting is good for they leave. So also, if you do ever get to a really big point or something interesting happens later in the video, it's okay to snip that and put it at the beginning of the video. Yeah, so we understand what you're saying, because crickets and ants, and I'm waiting 5 minutes to get to what you're talking about here. No one's sticking around for it. So yeah, for the title, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think that's major for long videos like that too. Just that high energy spot in the video,
Right.
definitely clip that in the beginning. So then, like, okay, I gotta find out where this spot is to
Exactly.
get that information later on in the video. So yeah, I guess
Exactly. It's like a cliffhanger at the beginning.
that's
But
major.
video quality is not bad, truly.
Mm-mm.
1 second for the audio quality.
There's a number of us who are.
No, it's
speaking
it's
of
good.
Phoenix
It's
out
amazing.
here, but apparently,
Audio quality, I'll give you about a 7 or 8, man. I don't think you have like a Shure mic, but audio quality, I'll give you about a 7 or 8. Video quality, your lighting is okay. I think you just need to scale the space on your head, over your head. You need to scale that a little bit. So you can work on that. Video quality, I give you, like a 7 or 8. Good. So yeah, that's not bad at all. Your niche, I don't get it. Your titles have to all be similar. So you see mine is feminist does this. Wife cheats on blah blah blah, right? Like you got to have something that gets the people going right away from the title and thumbnail. People say don't read a book by a cover, but everybody reads books by the cover, right? You ain't going, you got a shit title, it just ain't gonna work, right? And if you talking about YouTube where there's literally infinite amounts of information, it is what it is. But I just do reactions on comedians. Okay, I want to get to some of those bigger super chats because I feel like if you donate more, appreciate it. Yeet it or beat it, or yeet it or be yeeted. Beach.
That's
This dude is
OC.
hilarious. Man. He's on all the channels, giving all the comments, man. He's always top comment on all Red Pill channels. Like,
Oh my god!
I don't even know how he gets there so fast, but I need to learn something from him because I could get some free promotion if I'm good at getting on channels and dropping a comment that people like, because sometimes people click on your video. I love constructive criticism. Appreciate you, bro. New channel name is Kalu Art. I don't want to skip this, guys. I feel bad. Let me hop into this one really quick. JR Fierce Production. Let's get to his. Or RJ Fierce Production, my bad. Better have some production value. I better not see no goddamn front camera.
That's OC.
Okay, 22 views 5 days ago. Clock is ticking. OnlyFans. See, the thing is also, too, guys. And
Are you looking at RJ?
Yeah, this is RJ's. So with this kind of stuff, if you're gonna do stuff like OnlyFans and this and that, you're gonna have to get on that shit quick, because if it's you and I look at your video and I see you only got 22 views, you're gonna be seen as less important than bigger channels like me or MTR. And if I see the same title a million times, I've watched it once or twice, I get it. I'm not coming to your video. It's only 20. So if you're gonna do it, you got to do it right away. If you're gonna do hot topics or whatever it may be.
But I know I give him, he got the pictures on point, he got a little thumbnail going. So I mean, it's something to catch my attention for sure.
Yeah, he's in there. It's just that here's the thing, right? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. You can't wear you got to do the T, bro. You can't do the tank. You can't do the tank, dog. I'm not trying to go crazy on you. You got to do the T. Don't know, it ain't no suns out, guns out. You can't do it. People don't respond well to it. But the overall thumbnail, I get it. He's doing it. Make your face bigger, so your face needs to be taking up more of that space, so it can stop me from what I'm doing. But your letters also, they just don't stick out. It's really hard for me to read this on first look. I don't know if you guys can see it, but and I'm talking about the OnlyFans video here. At first glance, it's really hard for me to see that the colors don't contrast enough. Guys, the most popular colors, and this is why you guys got to learn sometimes the psychology of colors. And a lot of restaurants invest heavily into this kind of stuff because it matters. So like red makes you hungry, right? That color makes, that's why you look at a lot of fast food places and a lot of food organizations, they use red a lot in their colors because it actually makes humans hungrier, which is something that's very interesting. So I use red because it's also the most popular color to stick out. We're talking red, yellow, and really the red and yellows, maybe a little bit of orange, but red and yellows really do well on YouTube. So if you're looking at thumbnail titles and all that, think red and yellow. Those usually do better than other colors, just regularly speaking. Also try to get some kind of pattern with your thumbnails. So if you look at all my thumbnails, they're going to look relatively similar, with the exception of a few where I do the verses. But the thing about the verses too, like, so if I have Kevin Samuels versus O'Shea Duke Jackson or whatever it may be, that verses in the middle, it stands out. And if you look at a lot of my videos, let me go to it quick. I'll be right back. I'll go back to yours, RJ Spears, but let me go to mine quick. If you look at my stuff, like you see faces, right? You see big faces. Like, okay, so this one's about prison and the shocking experiences Sean Atwood had in prison. It's a very interesting video if you ever want to check that out and go look at the full podcast episode. I mean, the guy sold millions of dollars worth of ecstasy. He worked with the Mexican cartel. He was going to war against the Italian mafia with Sammy the Bull, which is an Italian mafia hitman, right? So his story is really interesting. And when he gets to prison, it gets even more interesting, things that he sees and the people he meets. But that's a topic for another day. But see, you look at this one while I'm talking about Fresh and Fit or the different titles. You see that I put something in the middle and I have two faces. That makes you stop and look at the faces, and you're going to look at that red, bold thing in the middle. It just has something that it catches your eye when you see it. So guys, just keep that in mind when you're making these thumbnails. If you look at the one I made for today's video or the live stream right now, you see how I have two big faces. I have red letters, and what I do with my letters is I make them look like they're sticking out. So I put a shadow on them. I put that black shadow on them, and it makes it look like it's literally popping out at you. So I want my videos, the titles, to literally jump out and grab motherfuckers. Like that's what I'm looking for. So let's go back to yours. Let's get into the video now. OnlyFans bans spicy content starting October 1st. I get it. I go
What up, YouTube?
Okay. Let's get into it. Then I'll give you a title for this one, but let's get into
This
it
your boy
first.
RJ Fierce.
I want to cover it
Welcome
quickly
to
so
my
I can get
channel
on to
called
more
RJ
channels
Fierce
because a lot of people are
Productions.
sending super chats. and I
Let's
wanna
get
to
it.
Off the rip, I want to say the lighting is a bit too much.
Yeah, a lot of people think
Like his
and
lighting is
RJ
like super.
his head scaling is good, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
You
100%, yeah, it's great.
gotta lose the tank. There's no way. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to get on you about that, but you gotta lose the tank. But like, you gotta, you want that universal look, right? And your head spacing is good, so that's good so far.
Oh,
I
yeah.
personally don't like the headphones, but if that's necessary for your audio quality or you feel like that's necessary for your, I personally don't like the headphones, me personally, but that's a personal preference, of course.
I
But
guess I didn't really take too much into that. Yeah, those headphones are,
they take up, they're doing a lot right now.
I'll say if you're not doing a gaming channel, I think the headphones might be a bit much.
Yeah, when I see headphones, I don't think of a serious like philosopher that I want to listen to. I think of a gamer. I think of somebody that makes, you know what I mean, like younger, broader content. And that may not be true. There may be some guys that could pull that off. But if you look at a lot of guys that do kind of like the commentary or the news media type of stuff, you'll see guys that don't really have the headphones on, generally speaking.
I will say if that's your only means of a mic, I get it. But if you're gonna take it serious, I would say at some point maybe invest in like a stand mic or something, or like a desk mic or whatever, But yeah, if that's your only means of like a microphone with some quality, I would say keep it. But yeah, I mean,
yeah, definitely. Let's get into it. That wall too. Put something over it or something. I don't know. Goddamn. You see how it's like the paint? It looks like the paint's falling off. I'm not sure if that's a detail on the wall, but let's get back to the video.
J Fierce Productions. All right, let's get it.
Okay, okay.
Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's
That's all
having
right.
a great
That ain't
day.
bad.
I know I am. So right now, we're about to talk about OnlyFans banning spicy content. Before we begin,
that light
make
is
sure
just
you
too
like,
low.
comment,
Yeah, it's a
and
little
share
much.
this video. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Kevin Samuels. He was the first person that know that OnlyFans is gonna ban spicy content. So shout out to Kevin Samuels. All right. Also, I'm gonna put a link in the description down below that Kevin Samuels explained about what's gonna happen in OnlyFans. I think it was a video in the Fresh and Fit podcast. So I'm gonna put a link down below in the description. Right now, I have an article. It's by Newsweek, and it's called.
Okay, I get it, but we're at 59. We're at 59 seconds. Let's cut that down to about 30 or below, guys. If you guys are gonna do an intro, I like the song. I like the whole production of the song, and I think you have good spacing on your head. The lighting may be a little much for the video.
Let's turn it down a little bit. I mean, yeah.
But the audio quality is good. I think the
Oh
audio
yeah,
quality
that's what I'm
is
saying. I think it
solid
might be
8 or
the
9.
headphones. I don't know, but yeah, it's good.
Y'all boys giving me hell. Hey, it ain't no hard. I truly want people to get better because there's a decent amount of money in this space, and if you guys truly take it serious, this can make a lot of men pretty relatively wealthy. Like if you guys really take this stuff seriously. So I hope that was constructive enough for you to get where I'm going, and obviously I got to add some entertainment value. So I'm gonna but. You can work on it, man. It is what it is, right? Everybody needs some criticism. I ain't trying to go too hard on it.
Fans turned their backs on us. Creator says as spicy bands destroyed their livelihoods, and it's by Linda.
I would say too, if you're reading that article, I know you want to have that subscribe button up there, which is all right. It's all right to just kind of have it there, or like maybe smaller, or like pop in with like one of the things, but. I would say maybe if you're gonna do articles on videos, probably put like a little piece up because people like to see that, if you're gonna be reading it, because then it kind of like it'd be like a multitasking kind of thing. Because then I could be like, okay, he's reading it and I'm also viewing it, Right. So I mean that kind of. Otherwise, if it's a long article, then I'm just watching. I'm just.
It looks like he's in the red pill space, though.
Also,
I could be corrected, but let's see.
We're about to play it right now.
There we go. Okay.
No, you get no music. Oh. Okay, you slid to the side a little bit there. If you're gonna do that and put the video up, slide to the side before the video comes up, and just edit that so that it looks like what I mean. So when the video pops up, you're already to the side, so you don't have to do it. But the head spacing is pretty good. If there's no audio on that video, I'm not watching it. Right?
Or at least edit in some kind of music.
No.
No,
it's not gonna work.
No, I mean, though edited.
True. Like, Demetri, let's keep it a buck. If you like, I get where you're going. Like, it's dead. It's over with. There's no way. I'm going to watch Kevin Samuels. I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch something else. Right. I'm not gonna stick around for it. And there's too many people you're competing against to do it that way.
Very true. Damn, 300 million.
This is what I'm saying. Some kind of subtle music in the background. Wow. I'm sure that's what they're doing in the video. So he could have recreated it essentially, maybe.
Okay.
Right. Let's see where he goes.
Guidelines. All right. So what they're saying, that in order to become a serious
music's too loud
business, they must cut out some stuff.
I like it.
That's not really really
I like it, but your tabs is crazy, dog. You gotta get.
Okay. Although they have said
I said it's too loud. It's his
still
music.
Be able to post spicy. Okay.
No. I don't think that it's. Oh, my bad, y'all. Y'all couldn't even see what I was looking at.
I think spicy workers kind of built this platform and made it what it is.
See?
I'm just totally cast aside. It's really insulting.
When you give your commentary, we need to see your face. And even like now, I'm trying to switch the camera angle so you guys can see me a little more when I'm talking to y'all, just because you people respond differently when they see a face and they hear the words. The music is a little loud. I like the music. Put it down a little bit. I want to see your face when you're making the video, but let's see your niche. Let's see what niche you're in.
I would also say it might help too. I see that you're also reading the article. Maybe read it ahead of time, kind of get a summary or like a basic generalization of it. That kind of help because it'll walk you through it a little bit easier, I would say.
Right. And if people are clicking on this video, they know what the article is more than likely, or they know the general conception of it. They know the general consensus. They want to hear your opinion. So the people who subscribe to you want you, right? So the videos that I do, the reaction videos are cool and they help me get my point across. And a lot of people come for the videos, right? But they stay for my content in terms of my commentary. They subscribe for my commentary. So after you get done with doing the whole reading and whatnot, make sure you try to get through the article as quick as you can and then get right into your opinion on what's going on in those topics. But okay, ASMR ghetto claims adjuster rudely takes you. WWE Ultimate Super Kick compilation. Nah, it ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Like you see how broad it is, right?
I'll give him a solid 8 though, because like as I'm looking through this, there's a lot of stuff that's popping out. So it's definitely interesting. Like I would click on something for sure.
Right. It pops out. I'm just talking about his niche right now, right? I don't see that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It looks like he may be changing his niche from kind of the Long Beach Griffey or reactions to like Long Beach Griffey and like Lennar and Caleb City to making red pill content. So I see the shift in what he's trying to do here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if it works for him. That's just something you never find out until you do it. But I think you're early enough. I think he's early enough to make that change right now.
I
But
think
for the
it's also
thumbnails,
nice
I'll
too.
actually for the thumbnails, I actually give him like a 7 or 8. I get where he's
No, it was
going.
solid. Yeah.
Some of those words could be bigger. So if we're looking at this purple one here, the first one, the with the little devil face emoji, it could be bigger. I don't want to see a devil face emoji. I don't want to see emojis on my thumbnail, not like the generic emojis. If you're gonna put an emoji or something like that on the thumbnail, make it something not so generic, because it looks, when you see too many of those generic thumbnails, it makes it look a little weird, like those generic emojis. But if you put your face bigger, words underneath your face, so similar to mine, how I have my face, people can see me, they know what the video is about by the thumbnail. They don't even have to look at the title. They kind of get a gist of it by just looking at my thumbnail. Emotions are good, so I like that you have the shock emotion. People like the shock emotion, but that's usually one for kids. So if you're doing gaming content, and that's why I get the vibe of the gaming content, it's because you have that shocked emoji face, or like that shocked face with the gamer headset. I get gamer vibes from that. So if you want a more adult audience, if you're going to start tackling red pill content, maybe get another mic in terms of, so you don't have to use the headset, and probably the shock face does okay. I know MTR uses it sometimes, but usually 40-year-old men, grown ass men, we get it, right? You ain't got to be that goddamn shocked. Usually they like more stoic faces, so just a regular plain face, or maybe an eyebrow up, or a beard grab, or just something interesting, right, that makes it look like you got something wise to say, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so for the thumbnails, I'll give it like a 7 or 8. Title, maybe like a 5 or 6. I mean,
that was decent.
it doesn't, like, I don't have to watch it though. I need to have to watch it by the title, but I'll give it a 6 or 7. I'll give him a 6 or 7. I want to get through it though. But so audio quality, I give him an 8 or 9. Truly good audio quality. I don't like the headphones, but decent audio quality. And the video quality, it's a little bright, so I'll give it a 7, but it looks like your camera's good. It just, the lighting needs to be adjusted a little bit. Maybe get some shadows, how I kind of have some shadows here. I have 2 cameras, or 2 good lights coming from this way. So,
or get kind of like, I think your ring light might have been exposed. I don't know, like maybe like a soft lens or something on it.
You could just take a wife beater and put it over the top of your ring light. That'll give you the soft look, so it's not so white. Look, guys, this shit was called the Poor Man's Podcast for a reason. Guys, if you don't have this app, you don't need a webcam. You don't need look. Let me show you what I used first when I was doing this stuff. Touch Portal, right? So if you want the sound effects like Kevin Samuels, there's an app called Touch Portal. It's free, guys. You could look this stuff up. So if you want the sound effects, that's free. I use Pixel Lab for my thumbnails. That's free. I use the thing called it's called Droid Cam. It's not exclusive to Droid. You can get it on iPhone as well, but it allows for you to hook your USB in and use your phone as a webcam. Really good quality. If you're really cheap and you don't have the money to make an expensive setup, that's damn near a free setup that I use. There's a reason why this was called the Poor Man's Podcast. It ain't so much no more, and I appreciate y'all for listening to my content to make it that way. But I was really doing it off a small budget, and I was just trying to get my content out there for the passion of it all. And that's why I'm trying to give back and add value, because you guys have done that for me in my life and the people around me. So I appreciate that. But let's get into the LaSalle from Hell. Did he want me to do his? Okay, yeah. And then I got some bigger super chats I'm going to start getting to. Guys, I got to prioritize the $20 super chats. It just makes sense. Red Film Diaries in the building. If you guys haven't followed Red Film Diaries, it gives a really good perspective on red pill content, but from a woman's perspective. She's a married Black woman, and she has a lot to say about some of the things that she knows behind the scenes that goes on with the men and women dynamic. So she has a really good channel, y'all, like really good. I'm going to go review hers, and I'll still do it objectively, by the way. I don't want to say your name, but I'll just still do it objectively, Red Film Diaries. But I've spoken to her on the phone, like in actual, she's been on my channel a couple times, so she makes really good content, really, really good content. But let's go ahead and get to LaSalle from Hell. And this is probably one of the last, I'm sorry, guys, $5 chats I'll do until I do the bigger ones. I've seen $20 and $10 super chats. I have to prioritize those just for the sake of being fair. We're a capitalist society. Capital gets priority. Unfortunately, that's just how it works. Like, we're keeping it a buck. It's just fair. LaSalle from hell. And there's still more things to learn. Obviously, you guys, you can apply it to your own channels. All the things that I'm saying about these channels, you can apply it to your own channel. Is your face big on your thumbnail? Do I understand what the video is about by looking at your thumbnail? I don't want to spend forever. Is your title catching? Do I have to watch your video? Or should I scroll on and look at the next one? Because our attention span is like this. Are you getting to the point at the beginning of your video? Are you consistent in your niche? Right. These are the things that we like. You can apply universally to your channel. So I don't have to individually look at your channel specifically. These are things you can get. By the way, guys, hit a like, hit a subscribe if you like the content. Also, I have the HBO special. You already know, man. If y'all over here, y'all already know. Also, I have my actual channel. If you guys are really interested in long, interesting, truly interesting episodes, go to The.Poor.Mans.Podcast. That's what that name of that YouTube channel is now. And hit a subscribe button if that's something you like. Only if you like it, though, because goddamn, don't subscribe if you ain't watching it. Right? The algorithm picked that stuff up and they don't like it. You get subscribers that don't watch a video. So if you don't like the content, don't subscribe. But hit a like if you watch the video or click it or whatever. But if possible, okay, let's get to LaSalle from hell. And then I'll get on to those bigger ones. Sorry, guys, if I'm taking forever on every channel, but trying to give as much value to every person that donated and as I can. I like that he hopped on it. Okay, so he hopped on the wave. I get it. Anna Quinn exposing Myron Gaines for proof 4 days ago. You should have continued the story. You have nothing to lose. Obviously, I got involved in that, and a lot of people didn't like it. Well, a lot of people that were pro.
I'm gonna say off. I didn't mean to cut you off. Off the rip, okay. The thumbnails are on point,
right?
For sure.
Right. I like what I'm seeing.
Thumbnails on point.
I like what I'm seeing. He can compete, right? So I
100%. Yeah, thumbnails are on point.
I may see that it has 100 views for now, and I may say I don't quite want to look at it, but with 39 subscribers, anytime you're getting over, so say if you have 100 subscribers per video, you can only expect about 12 views. So the average channel only gets about 12% of subscribers to views, right? So when you look at a channel like mine and I have 89, the reason I'm growing fast is because generally speaking, I'm getting about 42, 43. And that's because at least people are clicking on the video. Now, whether they like what they see or whatever, my commentary, they at least click on the video, and you can't get a view, or you can't, it doesn't matter what kind of content you're making or how good your content is if nobody wants to see it because they don't like your thumbnail or title. Right. So Anna Quinn exposes Myron Gaines with proof. Let's see.
Yo, what's happening? It's LaSalle, and I'm here with another reaction. Today, we're going to be reacting to Anna Quinn, lies exposed, fresh and fit, and frauds. But before we get into that, I need you to do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button, that like button, and don't forget that notification bell. Now, for a little bit of backstory, you have Fresh and Fit, which is a podcast based out of Miami, which has panels, I think, 5 or 6 days.
Music, okay.
They have multiple women on there, and they, go back and forth between dating and the problems, trials, and tribulations between men and women. But while they had some issues between them and Alba and Preach, I would say maybe a month before that, there actually was a young lady named, well, no, she wasn't young. There was a lady named Nina Unrated who actually came to the front.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, oh God, hey, I'm like, okay, hold on. I need to get like him, low-key. This shit better than mine.
Misconduct.
I might need to hit you up, dog.
YouTube word or not, but I guess we're gonna find out when I get demonetized. But
basically
what she accused Fresh and Fit of doing was basically soliciting their platform in order to get sex out of her. The only issue is that there was a live stream handled by Donovan Sharp, who basically had all of the screenshots, all the text messages, and showed that it really wasn't that. It was a lot more business.
That's good
than
editing, bro.
This video is interesting. I love it.
This is a good video.
It's kind of hard to blur that line. Not to call her an outright liar, but based off of the text messages, the full conversation that was presented, it didn't really tell the story of Myron Gaines basically using this platform to come at her in that sexual manner, whatever the fuck. But now we have another young lady named Anna Quinn, who's a fitness model or fitness.
See, my thing is there a video now? Because I mean, he's
right.
getting good information. But I'm saying, are we?
let's hop
Are we
into it and see
heating
what
up?
she's talking about.
I think he might be
What's
getting
up,
to it
y'all?
now.
It's
Okay,
Anna
okay.
Quinn.
Here
I
it is.
just wanted to take a minute to
Let me
make
turn
a
it down a
quick
little
video
bit now. It's a
about
little
the whole
louder.
fresh and fit situation. Just give you guys an update, and also, I never really made a video
Off
to
the rip, I
explain
like
what
the little
happened
thing on
and
the
share
video
the
on
truth
his
and the facts on my own page.
camera.
So
Hold up,
But
bro.
it
I want to
could
make
be
Hold up,
distracting.
gang. Hey, hit me up on Instagram, dog. I need to goddamn figure out what you doing. Shit, yo editing to me, I give it a goddamn 9 or a 10 for reaction channels, right? This is a good reaction. I want to know your software. Shit, give me advice. Hell. So the editing of the video is good. I like the thumbnails. I like the title so far. But
Yeah, no, everything is exactly. This is good. This is good foundation.
right. He
For
even
sure.
has his brand in the right corner, right? So people are
Great
gonna
foundation.
know
Oh,
this
yeah.
is his video. Let me skip to it.
I know.
We get it.
What I'm saying is, I like the little thing he has on his webcam, but I think it's a lot. It's distracting a little bit though.
Oh,
Just
so
a
the
little
little like when it's the little picture, the ring around it, you don't like that?
the little ring thing is a little distracting.
I like how he took it from the big video to the small video. I like,
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm
100%,
looking to do, right? Because I keep my face big. I'd like to make myself small and then make it big. And now, LaSalle, if you still here, I'll get to you from that or about that. I think here's the thing, and this may be you being a little detached from the goddamn the space, right? But LaSalle from Hell, the name of it, you got to understand that traditional values, when you talk about red pill content, a lot of it is people that believe in traditional values. And I'm a pretty traditional person too. And one of the reasons I wear the American flag hat is because it's going to resonate with my audience. Usually people who have traditional values are more Republican, more Christian, right? Like, so there's a, you got to know your audience a little bit. And I don't know if they're going to be able to resonate with LaSalle from Hell. You know what I mean? If they're Christian, they have the tradition of, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about shit like that. But I'm saying from a person from the outside looking in that may be looking at this kind of stuff, they may see that as a little conflicting with their actual values. So I get criticism on all kinds of shit as far as my content. And anytime I say anything that, I get criticism for not bringing up God enough for some of the people, because I'm sure a lot of people that listen to Red Pill content are religious. But yeah, so just keep in mind your name and how that might resonate with your audience. But I think it's pretty good so far. I think we've seen enough of the video though to get the.
I'm off the rip. Give him a 10 out of 10. 100%. He's in the right direction. I'll give him a 10 out of 10.
Right. Okay. But okay, this is the problem. Boom. We found the problem. 4 months ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 1 week ago, 5 days ago, 4 days ago. Like, I mean, you gotta be consistent, bro. Like, it's
at least a video a week.
The algorithm doesn't know you yet, right? You only have what, 7 videos? What is it? 7? 8 videos. You only have 8 videos. The algorithm doesn't know who you are, right? So you don't have an identity in YouTube yet. And if you don't have an identity, you're dead in YouTube. So continue to create content. Again, guys, those numbers to get, because this may be a new audience, to get 1,000 subscribers, and this was taking over a pool of 5 million channels, right? So this is legitimate. To get to 1,000 subscribers, the average number of videos it took is 152 videos. For 10,000 to 100,000 subs, the average uploads is 418. 100K subs, you need 1,171 videos, and 1 million subscribers. The average channel has 3,873 videos posted, guys. So if you want to get goddamn to it, you gotta goddamn get to it. So yeah, you got to do it or you got to not do it. And when you do it,
saying, if you can at least get a video out a week, I mean, that's 6 days. You know what I'm saying? For you to figure out what you're gonna do for that one video. So at least if you start there, I mean, I think it's gonna build up from there. But at least a video a week. I mean, keep everybody. I was like, all right, well, he posted 4 days ago. All right, I'll see him in a month.
And not only this, but keep in mind too that you get paid on YouTube. Like, so when you guys get to the point where you're monetized, you get paid. And I don't want to talk about my personal finances, because if you guys knew how much people make doing YouTube, you'd be upset. Truly, it's media, right? So no one watches television anymore. All that Coca-Cola money, all that goddamn ad money, it's coming over here now. So there's a lot of money in YouTube, and trust me, the Poor Man's Podcast is no longer. Yeah, you get where I'm going, right? Never really was poor, but that was just the name of it because it was a rigged up, setup. But let's you got to keep in mind with the videos and shit. And I just goddamn lost what I was about to say. My bad, y'all. I'm talking shit. Let's get to the O'Shea Duke Jackson, man. Should we do O'Shea Duke? Should we do the?
Yeah,
Oh, we got to do Red Femme.
No, no Red Femme Diaries.
Yeah, she was definitely next anyway.
Yeah.
So I almost skipped it.
But no, yeah. Last thing I want to say, like I said, just stay consistent. I mean, so it's not like I want to hear more from you. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, all right, well, I won't hear from him again for like the next 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
yeah, you got to be more consistent. Oh yeah, I know what I wanted to say. When it comes to the money, guys, you got to understand that if you post a video on YouTube, it stays there forever. And the thing about some of the titles that we choose and some of the, when it comes to relationship problems, is this is going to be an everlasting problem. Now, we can help a few people, and a few people may get it, and they may, be better, but the direction that society is going, it doesn't look like it's going to get any better, right? So this is going to be a growing, ongoing problem. So when my title is how to get girls, that's a problem that people are going to have forever. Right. Or if I have a title like it's not how to get girls, that's too easy. Like, that's not going to work. You got to do something a little bit more specific. But those kind of titles, though, they're everlasting. And on YouTube, you get paid no matter what. As long as the video is up, which it stays up forever, unless it gets demonetized or taken off due to copyright strike, you'll get paid for that video. So I'm getting paid for videos that I made at the beginning. So if I'm putting out videos daily, I'll be getting paid for those videos, even the old ones. Right. So it compounds. It's like one of those. Is one of those things that continues to grow. So the more videos you have out there for the algorithm to pick up and to give to people, the more money you're going to make in the long run when you get to the point where you're monetized. Also, you just need consistency to get to the point where you can even be monetized. But let me see. Red Femme Diaries. What am I doing wrong here? Is it one word? I'm trying to see what I'm doing wrong here. Red Femme Diaries. Okay, here it is. 1.75. Okay. 610 4 days ago, 2.5K 5 days, or was that 6 days ago? The dissection of a beta male, liar, liar, pants on fire. So right off the rip, the titles. So this thumbnail I like, the first one.
You want to bring it up? You don't have it up.
Oh, my bad, guys. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, Tree. That's why you're here too. Just let me know if I'm bullshitting over here.
No, you good. You good.
And I'm trying to give you guys as much value as possible in this short amount of time. That's why I'm talking so quick too. I'm hoping you guys are picking all this shit up, and I hope you stay for a decent amount of time, because these things are important to get this shit rolling. Because YouTube is a tough business at first, but the faster it compounds so quick. So the more you have, the more videos you have for the algorithm to promote, the more views you get, the more subscribers you get, and it's all tied together. The more money you get, the more, and it keeps going, because the more views you get, the more promoted you get. So the new video gets more views than the last video. And when people watch your video and they like it, they watch multiple of your videos. So they don't just come and watch one, they come and watch your older ones. And then they may come later again and then watch a couple more. So like that's how this shit works. So it's really important that you guys stay consistent and keep it going. But let's get into the first video. Off the rip though, let's get to the thumbnail. My bad, y'all.
Is this for sure the page?
Yeah, this is I know her personally. So like I have her. She messages me every now and then. We speak personally. And if I come to Atlanta, I'm not going to if I come to Atlanta, we'll definitely link up. But if she's still listening, I'm not sure. But okay, so this one, right? The thumbnail of this one. It looks literally, is this my thumbnail? I was
gonna say it kind of looked like it did, or no?
It looks like my thumbnail, right? So it looks like she used mine for this video. Okay. And I'm fine with that. I know her personally, so I have a problem with that. And for this one, this is a good thumbnail. For the dissection of the beta male, of a beta male, I don't know if that, I get it, but I don't know if that, it looks generic. So Kevin Samuels uses these, and I think he's big enough to do it, and he adds enough value in his content, and people trust his brand already enough for him to get away with that. And he's an older guy. He doesn't, he ain't going to be as into that kind of stuff as we need to be to grow. But the generic, I don't think the generic thing works. I like the liar, liar, pants on fire. I like the thumbnail of it, but I don't, because I see two big faces and I like that. The mask kind of hurt it a little bit because I don't get to see the full emotion on the face. Crying, guys, if you could get a goddamn picture of somebody crying, you're golden. If you go look at my channel, any video with a goddamn person crying, you're golden. Shocked face, people love, especially if it's authentic shocked face. If I'm just sitting in the camera going like this, people know I'm bullshitting, right? But if you see like I have an authentic face in the videos that you guys are reviewing, if you're doing a review channel or whatever it may be, take a screenshot of a good face, put it on pause of a good face, of a shocked face or a disgusted face or a crying face or whatever it may be, and blow it up and use that for one side of your thumbnail, or just make sure that face is seen. So that could be my first, but I like the thumbnails. Obviously I made this one, so I definitely like that one. But yeah, let's get into the actual content. Okay.
Yeah, bro, because I know what that podcast.
Straight to the point, that's huge, right? So I know what I'm here for, and you get right to it. I would want for you to call for some kind of action at the beginning. If even your voice, you say, guys, hey, Red Film Diaries here with another video. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get right into it. There's just something very simple like that to get people to make sure they take that action at the beginning. A lot of people say that stuff is annoying, and I get it, but it's so very necessary to compete on YouTube. You need those likes for the algorithm to say, hey, people like this video. Like, for a person to watch it, then like it, then comment on it, you get a lot of pull in the algorithm for stuff like that. But let's get into the content, guys.
It's done so much for my life.
But that's not my point. That's not my point. You understand that there's something unethical about taking a person's name and their thing and sending it to your fans so they can go harass the person?
That is 100% unethical. I can't lie about that.
Right. And I'm saying, you participate in that. Don't you see how that reflects poorly on you as well?
It doesn't.
You went in and you sent her a foul message, my friend.
It does. I did, because I had to, bro. I had to defend.
You had to send her a foul message?
Hey, bro. Look. Okay, let's take it your way, right?
See, the thing is this. I think in this video, Red Film Diaries, they actually post the screenshot, right? So people love shit like that. Like, people love like tea or controversy or whatever it may be. Take a picture of that screenshot, blow it up, put it on your thumbnail, and then take his picture, show like his face looking mad or angry or upset, or I'm sure in this video he'll have plenty of emotions on his face because that's what we do as humans. Blow that up and say, put an arrow on it, like a red arrow in the middle, and say he messaged Anna, or put him next to Anna and put, under the thing, kind of how I have Abba and Preach. Let's go back here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Kind of how I have it saying Abba and Preach right here down below. Put Anna, whatever her full name, and then put Fresh and Fit Superfan and put the verses. So literally the same concept, guys. The app is Pixel Lab. It's a free app. Download the shit. You do what I'm telling you. The shit, it works, right? So blow up the faces, put the arrow or put the verses in the middle. It gets people going. People like that kind of shit. So Fresh and Fit Superfan versus Anna. When I see that, I say, what is he gonna say to her? I'm upset that she may have exposed Myron, or what is he gonna, what I mean? And then in the title say Superfan goes off on Myron's accuser, or like Superfan goes off on whoever. And even if you're going to add different value in that video, you're hiding the medicine in the candy, right? So that's what you got to do a lot of times. Those thumbnails, those got to be ridiculous. You got to be able to get people to click on the video. After that, add the value once you get people to click. But don't be shy to be almost clickbaity. Make sure you get to the actual topic of the video. And in this case, if you put him versus her, it would have been actually relevant to what's going on in the video, so people wouldn't have felt cheated, right? People would have felt like they got what they came for. And so that's important too. If you guys are going to do those thumbnails and titles that get close to clickbait, make sure you're actually providing that value in the actual video. So that's just a little criticism there for that video. I think that could have been done. But, the thumbnail that she has isn't horrible. The title, though, could have been a little better.
You were bringing the video back?
Bro, because I know what that podcast means.
What'd you say?
Best for this country that I live in. So that's what I'm all about. Okay, I want the best world possible, for my sons to thrive in. And the best world is a world where masculinity is not shunned. Okay? Now, finally, denouncing bad behavior. You know what's sad about?
I like it, right? I like she doesn't want to show her face, and I know it's for personal. Like, I know her personally, right? And when you're talking about this kind of content in the context that she is, the nature of her job, she works with a lot of women, so she doesn't want that stuff to get out. She wants to put the information out because she thinks it's necessary, but she doesn't want to be fucking criticized throughout society for having these opinions, especially with the nature of her job. So I get that. That's why she's not showing her face. A face definitely helps because you get more emotion out of that. You get more feeling of what's actually going on. But it's not 100% necessary, especially since her voice is so seductive. Like, she has a sexy.
I was gonna say, it's good to listen to.
About us,
I like it.
I say this all the time. I believe there's nothing. There's a lot of black people that hate themselves. There's nothing wrong with us. We're balanced. I don't believe we're kings and queens and goddesses, but I don't believe that we're the lowest of the low either. We're like everybody else. And what's crazy is we are the only group of people, the African descendants of slaves in.
Okay, so I like everything. I like what's going on here, and honestly, like objectively, for the let's say the let's go title, right? Title could be better. I give the title about a 4 or 5. I'm so proud of the Black Manosphere.
I like the must watch though. It does kind of grab some attention.
The must watch, but it's kind of clean. It's been done, and people catch on to that stuff pretty quickly. So you get a couple big guys doing it. You know, it's been done. So the must watch isn't necessary. You got to get them to want to must watch it by the title in and of itself. I'd give it a for the title 4 or 5. Thumbnail, I thought the thumbnail was good. I give that like a 8 or a 9. Truly, the audio quality, goddamn. I mean, 9 or 10, easy.
Easy.
The video, when the video was up, it was good. I thought that was fine. Obviously, there isn't much to see here. It's just a logo. So, I mean, we'll go 4 or 5 because it isn't much of video, you know. But it's okay because, you know, a lot of people that's listening to this long form stuff are truckers, right? They're people at work. They have things to do in life, right? They're not just sitting there in front of it. Usually, people are multitasking nowadays. So if you have good audio, you can still get by. So that's fine. Maybe eventually if you want to start putting pictures so that people have more things to look at as you're talking, just show like a little you know how they transition, Dimitri, like how the pictures are transition as you're talking behind, and so they understand they have something to look at as they're going. Thanks, fellas. I appreciate that, man. I'm happy I helped. I hope I
like her logo too, the RFD. I like that.
No, yeah, it's good. She's done good. I think that's a good channel. So
that's nice.
That's my criticism on that. Damn, I keep almost saying her name. I'm happy I said I got to get up out of here though, because I'm gonna say her name eventually. I don't want to do that. O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Yeah, let's put O'Shea up here.
Let's put Uncle O'Shea up here just to see what he's talking about, man. Let's see what Uncle O'Shea talking about. And I'm gonna still be unbiased, O'Shea, even though I love your content. I watch it all the time. Look, it pops up right there. Boom. Watch his content all day, right? You see that I've been watching it.
That face.
Yeah, see? So we got a big face, WTF, actual tweet on the screen. That's huge, guys. Like, I mean, this is classic good thumbnail right here. Let's get into it. And as you can see, it reflects in his videos. Like his videos are really
What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Jump.
Is that him?
Anybody knows me, you would know that.
I was sitting in that chair.
No, I don't think so.
I was going to say,
involved.
That would be OC, dude.
Black Manosphere social media content. I'm also a person very involved in the Pan-African
music, right?
Or pro-Black content.
See, guys, music helps you fill in the empty space in your videos, especially if you're giving commentary. It just helps that when you're not saying anything, it gives you ability to take your time with your thoughts, because people don't like silence, even in conversations. Like that little silence, a lot of times people feel like they have to fill that space with something.
Don't play no damn Migos though.
Yeah, goddamn, don't play no damn Migos. Play something that's like something that
elevator music.
Yeah, elevator music. There you go. I want to feel like I'm goddamn on hold. I want to feel like I'm on hold. I want to feel like I called Sprint, right? That's what I want to feel like. So let's get back to it.
This is the reason why I know my brother Sinetter. I know brother George Macon. I've worked
with boom. Look at his title. Sha'Carri Richardson needs or likes tweets that humiliate Jamaican sisters and needs to apologize. In the thumbnail, he has the tweet up there and has a big, weird looking, disgruntled Sha'Carri Richardson face. That's a good thumbnail. That's a good thumbnail and title. Like, I'm giving that a 9 or a 10 for both.
African Tigress. I've worked with African Traveler. I've worked with Warrior de Ure.
Off the rip, audio quality, 9 or a 10. Easy. And this is what it takes the production value to go to the next level. And O'Shea's demonstrating that here. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he's doing well on YouTube, guys. We were talking, I literally had a 45-minute conversation with him earlier today. And he's doing great. Trust me. So if you want a blueprint for doing great, I'm talking high into the 6 figures, like annually high into the 6 figures. YouTube is a great way to do that, right? And O'Shea presents that very well. He's a hard worker. If you talk about consistency, I don't know a person more consistent. He makes 4 or 5 videos a day. I mean, if I look, we're looking at 29 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 8 hours ago, 20 hours ago, 22 hours ago, 1 day ago. So we're talking about in the last 24 hours, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has a whole YouTube. That last guy that I reviewed, he has his whole YouTube channel up in a day. Right. And that's because he has the time and the ability to do that now because it's his job. But that's all part of it. Like the more you put into it, the more you get back from it, the more you can put back into it. So now my setup is a lot better. And the better the setup, the better the audio, the more people are going to want to watch it. So that's the whole, you got to invest back into what you're doing. So if you have the free time and you truly want to be a content creator, the first bit is going to feel like a grind, but if you do it every single day and you make it a part of routine, you don't worry about brushing your teeth every day. It's just natural because you've done it. You have the discipline to do it. You don't even think about it anymore.
Right? This man's working. I just realized like these videos were all posted in the same day.
Yeah. And see, so O'Shea's gotten to the point where he can scale now. And we had a conversation earlier about my potential scalability and me trying to get better at that because my job is to create content. That's where my talent lies. If I'm spending all my day goddamn editing videos, I'm not putting out content. So O'Shea is able to put out 6, 7 videos a day because he has people that edit. And that's because he's invested back into what he's doing. And it pays him in dividends. Trust me. We spoke about some of the numbers earlier. Maybe I'll tell you, Dimitri, later. But yeah, I'm getting to y'all, you guys. I'm trying to get to y'all boys. Y'all boys and girls. There's men and women. I'm sorry, y'all. There's some other ones I got to get to too. Down here. I see them. Appreciate all y'all for sticking in here though with me.
You seen Jared comments earlier? He said BMW bros.
Get the hell up out of here. Jared is hilarious. I'm gonna see if I can find it though in a second.
No.
Okay, so off the rip, you got music, and we don't need to take forever to do this, right? Editing,
O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Right? He has a professional editor.
At it again.
Another episode to help him out. We're looking at audio quality, 9 out of 10. We're looking at thumbnail, title, 9, 10. Right, niche. Obviously, he's one of the creators of the Red Pill space. He's one of the OGs of the Red Pill space. That's why I call him Uncle O'Shea. 9 out of 10. We don't have to spend all day talking about O'Shea. He's great, right? So if you guys want to understand how to be good at this, go look at other good content creators. Let me pull up another good one. What's that dude named, Dimitri?
Who?
Here it is. This dude right here, bro. When I talk about the god of content, right? And this is where I'm looking to get eventually. This man right here. Marcus Brown.
Goodness.
Oh my God. Anytime I look at it, it's just like an iPhone, right? It's just something about it that captivates you. A Tesla. You just feel fancy. I feel like I need to wear a suit to watch his videos. Truly. Listen to this audio quality. Look at the production. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Showing you the product that you want to see. Beautiful cinematography.
Now, the thing I remember saying at the beginning,
10 seconds, guys. This man has 14.5 million viewers, and all he does is production goddamn content. Like, not production content, but reviews of technology. And I'm not saying that's smaller, not important, but I'm just saying, who the fuck wants to even watch that many tech reviews? But he's dominated his niche to the point where if you want any tech reviews, you go to him. Right. So and he's done that with great production value, great audio quality. So you want to look at just amazing, just content off the
this
rip.
Whole foldables wave.
Look at
if we really want
value.
These foldables to catch on, if this really is the
overhead
future,
space, you see his face, you see the emotion. The lighting is perfect, not too much. It's not white on his face, but it's enough so that you get it. Right. So let me make this a little bigger so you guys can truly get a grasp of what I'm talking about here.
How smartphones
listen to his audio.
Then the tech is going to have to get better and better to the point where folding in half is just another feature.
He's here with
right? There can't be huge compromises or massive price tags or awkward things about it. It has to just be one more thing. Because at that point, it's kind of cool that it folds, but that's when early adopters are going to give it a shot and really see what it's about. But if you sort of screen colors on this year's version that really make it that much more usable, it doesn't
honestly
change
take a second to pay attention to this, and then look at my bum ass video, right? This is going to be posted like this. Look at me, and then look at him. Look at me, look at him. It's just different, right? So if you want to be great at this stuff, adding value, and I get that if you got to be cheap right away. Again, guys. Droid Cam. It's free. You just get a cheap ass fucking or cheap thingy stand, put your phone up and hook your USB into the thing. You don't need a big old expensive camera right away. These are good enough. Use the back camera, put it up just like that. Boom. You got a quality camera for free. It's called Droidcam. It's an app. Download it. It's that simple, and you can get it. So there's plenty of things that are free that can help you set up your what you're doing. So you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money to get good production. To get that production, you're going to have to spend some money. But to get even just good quality videos, there's no reason to not have that, because it's free. You just got to be resourceful. It's about being resourceful. And if you don't have the money to do things, you're going to have to spend a little bit of time figuring out how you can do it without the money. Because there's so many resources in the world right now with our smartphones and whatnot. You can figure it out. Anything you want to do, there's a free software for it or a free app. If you have the money, pay for it, just because that's what you should do to help those people make more stuff. And you'll get more benefits from those apps and softwares. But if they're offering it for free, guys, take advantage of those free options. They're everywhere. Let's get to another channel. We don't have to spend all day on his. We get it. You are prepping, gardening, firearms. What are your thoughts when you are into prepping, gardening, and firearms? Firearms are huge. Prepping, like, is he talking about meal prep, or are you talking about? Let's look up the covenant. Let's see if he has something up yet, or if he's just thinking about it.
This sounds like the end of the world kind of thing. Like, let's prepare ourselves.
Off the rip, hard to find him. Right? It's hard to find his channel. There's the Covenant. It's a good name if you're big, but it's not specific enough to find you in your content. And so I'm gonna have a hard time actually being able to give you a review. I'm not sure if he actually does. But just off the rip, I could give you this. Those are all good topics. And if you're talking about doomsday prepping, people get a hard on. People get a hard on for a good doomsday preparation video, right? So and people are interested in that. You got stuff like the COVID and it come Delta variant.
I was just about to say.
People are buying guns by the so firearms. That's in the same. Now gardening, I don't know if you got down. Look, that might not make it. Right, but firearms.
Well, I would think so, because I mean, if you're thinking like off grid kind of thing, like you're trying to like, you got like a land or something, you're trying to like, all right, here's like what you should do kind of thing. Right, that can come in handy.
Right, but if you're living underground,
you're right. Yeah,
you're just preparing for the next man, because
that'd be cool too if you show me how to garden,
and he's gonna run off. Unless
if you show me how to garden in like some crazy like, all right, we underground, this is how you gotta do this. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. How did Mr. Beast make 99 million a year? Well, I mean, a video by Mr. Beast gets about 40 million views, guys. And when I tell you make a lot of money on YouTube, I'll say this. After my first month, okay, so we're talking about starting in December. I really got going in December. That's when I got my first video that was doing well. After that video, I got to it. I'm not bullshitting. If I get a video that does better than my normal videos, those new subscribers want content now. They're going to forget about you. You only have 100 subscribers. They're going to forget about you unless you're producing that shit right away. So if you get a video that does 1,000 views or 500 views and you normally get 2 or 3 or 4, come out with something else quick, make it similar to what you were already talking about so that people at least get a feel for who you are. Right. And Mr. Beast is doing that. You're making in my first month, okay? My first month in January. Let's take the month of January, because December I got monetized January 6th, and I started in December really getting going. For the month of January, I did about $1,700. You remember I used to show you like, oh my gosh, I used to be like, I did $40 today, I did $50 today, right? And I would get super excited and turned up about that shit, because I'm like, if you can get $100 a day, you're working a full-time job. Now,
for sure.
Not a big time gig, but you're doing something that'll allow you to now do this for professionally. So I'm like, if my goal is if I get $100 a day, I'm focusing on this, because when I do things, I put everything into it. I go 100%. Hard on it. Right. So that's what I did. In that first month, I did about $1,600 to $1,700. That next month, $3,600. That next month, I did about January, February, March. In March, I had about 15,000 subs. That was a great month. March was a great month, right? Let me pull up March. I'll pull up March on my phone so y'all can see it.
I would also say Mr. Beast, he also got in at an early time where like giveaways was like major. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, let me subscribe to him so I can win this PlayStation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was major. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, next week we're gonna post whatever, who won. You know what I'm saying? So like he was major in like the giveaway era. He was major in like the phone games aren't as popular as they used to be. Like early on, phone games were like huge. So like that's why Mr. Beast made a lot. He got in the right time. It's like now if he posts stuff, he already has the money to post the ridiculous stuff.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I lied. Yeah, like he's doing $50 million. I'm walking around giving people $50,000, and what happens is you can't not watch that. How do you not watch somebody's response when you're giving them $50 million or $50,000? You're buying a new car. But here's my this is my analytics. You guys can see it up close and personal. I don't share this information very much, so you guys probably will never see this again. So if you're here, this is truly exclusive information. The covenant, as for the covenant, let me get to the covenant first. Y'all stick around now if y'all want to see goddamn analytics, see how much I make. I know y'all be liking that kind of shit. But the covenant, prepping, gardening, firearms. The gardening can maybe be implemented a little bit so people can understand. I think people would be very much more interested in the prepping and the firearms because those are two niches that tend to align with each other. Obviously, if you're prepping and you don't have the firearms, you're just making the fucking you're prepping stuff for the biggest guy on the block because he's just gonna come and take all your stuff. So you gotta have a gun, right? So those two niches are gonna go well. Gardening, you could talk about it, maybe dabble in a little bit, but it ain't gonna go too far. I don't think into it. I don't think people who are interested in prepping and firearms even think as far as the gardening. They may want to know like a setup, like an indoor setup. I don't know. Maybe you get into that a little bit, but I think that's a good niche. If you're gonna go into it, I think that's a really good niche that people will be interested in. You'll need titles that really stick out. How to prepare if the world collapses tomorrow. You know what I mean? Hey, I might start a prepping channel.
I think this would be a good time for that channel too, because I know there's always the talk about we're talking about the vaccine and stuff right now. So a lot of people are like, what's gonna happen if I don't get it, this and that? What if I want so like I feel like if you're serious about this channel, this might be the right time to get into it.
You could go perfect setup to survive during The Walking Dead. Come on now, Walking Dead is a big show. Like these are good titles. Like you put like a Walking Dead zombie, a good face, looks really creepy and got the goddamn drool, blood coming out, whatever. And then you have yourself with a gun in the thing or the title, like that kind of stuff will get people going, man. I'm trying to tell you that's good. But here's my analytics, guys. Before I get to the next channel, Karate Juice Podcast, you up next. I got you, dog. Appreciate the super chat. Red Film Diaries came back. She said commentary from a female red pill conservative perspective. My channel doesn't seem to fit any particular YouTube niche. I'm female in male spaces, but I think men love females in this space. I think you have a huge advantage if you're a woman in the red pill space. People get a real hard on, and I'm not trying to offend you there, but guys really love a goddamn seductive voice. Just the mystery of the seductive voice with the red pill content. You're telling them what they want to hear. They'll love that kind of stuff. Well, here's my analytics guide. This is how much I made in January. In January, I lied to y'all. That's the first month I got monetized. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can make it brighter. Let me make it brighter for y'all. Need to charge my damn phone too. But first month, I don't know if you can see it. It ain't really focused.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, you might be better off reading it off. Maybe.
There it is.
The
first month, we're talking $892, right? Not too good, not too bad if you're doing a side gig. Second month, guys, February. This is how things compile. You guys got to understand that this shit compiles. You got to stay consistent in anything that you want to do to go further. You have to stay consistent with it. When those days when you're getting 2 or 3 views, you have to keep going, right? Those hard times, that's where you learn how it works. And when you learn it, you just skyrocket, right? So this is February. So the first month is $892, whatever it may have been. This is February. Let me see if I can get it to focus again. Maybe I'll just read it to y'all. Let's see if we can focus it. If not, I'll read it. Can you see that, Dimitri?
Kind of. It like focused for a second, but
okay.
Yeah, you might
read it off to y'all.
Read it
right. So February, I did $3,700. So we went from $800, $892 to $3,700, people, and that's in February. Keep in mind, in that time, I probably had 8 or 9, 10. I'm getting a lot of views. Don't get me wrong. In comparison to other channels that were at that level, I was getting a good amount of views in those months. But in February, I did $3,700. So my first 2 months, I went from this. I'm not taking this serious. To $1,000 a week if you're taking this shit serious, right? And that's what it takes. And of course, you may not grow that fast, but if you keep doing it, you'll get there. You just got to keep doing it. And when you get to the point where you you have enough free time to take it like a job, that's when you really get over that plateau and get to take things serious. So we're looking at March now, right? In the month of March, I did $5,400 or about $5,500 or about $5,500. So $5,500 in the month of March. Let's go to the next month, and you can just see how this shit compiles. The next month, $11,000. $11,582 to be exact. I'm talking about the first 4 months. I mean, shit, y'all can bullshit if y'all want to and try to act like y'all don't want to post videos and be consistent, but then just go and goddamn, I mean, you're never gonna get there anywhere that way. Like, it's just not gonna happen. You're not gonna get anywhere that way, and people have to understand that to go further, you're gonna have to really take something serious. You're gonna have to take serious, and that means you can't quit when the things get hard, because you'll never go anywhere. And I was talking about that, like the suffering, right? The suffering, anything you do that is suffering when you start it, it pays off, right? As long as you have the ability to end the suffering, and as long as you put yourself into the suffering, like, it's not, obviously, if you get a cut or you get an arm cut off, that suffering isn't going to be beneficial. But as long as it's a suffering where you're putting yourself in it. So working out, fasting, dieting, those things all suck, but in the long run, it makes you better. So when I'm making videos, right away, it sucks. Like, I got to do this. I know I'm not getting paid for it, but I'm passionate about it, right? So I like to do it. I like to do it a lot more when you get paid for it, but I like to do it enough to get up and do it when I don't want to. And if you start at YouTube, you probably already have that mindset. So continue that. Don't lose that passion and stay consistent. When you don't want to do it, those are the times you have to get up and force yourself to do it. Same with working out. Dimitri knows this too. He works out all the time, right? Y'all see the On Bluff Fitness shirt, right? That's where we go. You got to do it when you don't want to do it. Those are the times where it's the most necessary, because it teaches you that when you don't want to do stuff, you got to continue to do it anyway if you ever want any progress. Because anything, if you're doing it for long enough, feels like a job. Right? I got to make videos daily. It sometimes feels like a job. I love doing it, but it sometimes feels like a job, and got to wake up and do it anyway. Okay, Black Owned World. Let's get to Black Owned World. Let's do his really quick. I'm going to run through these last few. Actually, I got to do Carrot Juice podcast. Let's do Carrot Juice podcast real quick.
Carrot Juice. Give me a second.
1 second, y'all. I'm pulling it up now. And this is a podcast, so I'm gonna give you some bad advice so we don't have to compete, because I got a podcast too. All right, Carrot Juice podcast, 31 videos. Let's see. Okay, hold up.
So
Carrot Juice, okay.
I like that.
I was 17. Things I wish I knew when I was 17.
Perfect. I like that title.
I like it, but I don't know if I click on it.
No, because I
get it. Okay.
I'm
trying to think, because I get that it's not my cup of tea, but other people might like that. So that's why
I think it's a good title for, like, we're still young. You know what I'm saying? We're in our 20s. We're still young. So, like, that would be ideal. But if I'm like 45, it's like, okay, I'm not.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I guess I'm thinking of my audience, right? Like, so my audience.
But I'm saying, if it was me, it's like, okay, I'm 26. Okay, what could I have done different when I was 17? You know what I'm saying? Like, what could have,
Y'all went from being cool subs to doing nothing but complicating in comments. Okay. Let's see the video. So we got 10 views here 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 1 month. Okay. Off the rip. The thumbnail, I can't even see the whole thumbnail, so that's not going to be great. Carrot Juice Live, is marriage worth the risk? Okay, it's not. Okay. Is marriage worth the risk in light of Sonia Del Diverse? I'm actually going to cover this topic too today. So right after this, I'm making a video on that very same topic. So he's already beat me to it. He's got the Shure mic, and we got the same mic, so I know you already got some good audio quality. Is that the Rolex on the wrist? I don't know what it is, but something. Okay, this isn't bad right away. I can already tell he's going off StreamYard. So I know a lot of people tell y'all that doing live streams are good for young for young channels, for the engagement, just the longer form video, so you get more watch time. Y'all trying to hit that 4,000 hour watch time limit. Me personally, I didn't like doing that, because I don't feel like people liked it, right? If you're live and if somebody comes into your live and they see one person in the live with them, they're leaving, and there are going to be no people in the live. Like, let's just be completely honest, right? So I think that I personally didn't like the live streams, but if you feel like that's working for you, continue to do that. But let's get into the video. Am I bad, Demetri? I had you on here for a while, man. I'll probably do a couple more of these and then I'm going. I'll do them quickly.
Are you fine?
All right.
So I can hear the stream.
I would say off the rip, as far as like the stream stuff, you want to get that prep right away. So like when you start the video, we ain't waiting. Unless you're talking with like fans in the thing.
That.
When you have a bigger audience, and a lot of people don't understand that, Demetri, when we have the bigger audience, it takes some time for those people to get into the live stream and for YouTube to send out those notifications that you're live. So that's why we have that little 5-minute window. Some people are like, you guys aren't ready when you go live. And no, it's just to get more people into the live stream before you start.
And I get it. I'm saying at least like, conversate with some of the viewers in there. Because I mean, like when you go live, at least you're like talking to us in the chat, before you get everything kind of set and narrow. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing about live streams. I guarantee there's no one in this live stream. And I mean, that isn't an insult, but if there's nobody in the live stream, you really have nobody to talk to. But when they see the video also, they're going to see you sitting there for 3 minutes, trying to figure out your audio. I think this video
give a brief though. I mean, even then, if you know what I'm saying, you at least give a brief, something.
Yeah.
Like if you're already planning on posting this video later, I mean, because you had that long beginning. Like if I'm new to the thing and I come in and like here we are 2 minutes in and it's just complete silence, I'm like, okay, well,
yeah, you're not going to watch it. It's just the truth, right? So this kind of shit, this is news, right? Unless you have a big channel, don't go live doing news coverage. People want that shit quick. People want junk food, right? They want fast food. They want McDonald's. They don't want carrots. So you got to hide the medicine and the candy. If you're very informational, if you have number statistics, you got to hide that in entertainment value. You look at channels like the lead attorney, and you look at channels like, JT Pocket Watching with JT. A lot of times finance channels, because the CPM is so high, guys. The CPM is so high in finance channels. People get into finance channels, but then they realize quickly that there's only so much about saving and shit that you can talk about. So either they go one way, they go with scams, which is very dangerous, and they start these courses, right? They get these courses where they're like, we could teach you how to make $1 million. Hey guys, look at my Ferrari. I'm just here, read some books. You know those commercials, right? Y'all see those all the time. But so either they take that road or they take usually the exposing scammers road. So either they turn into good guys or they turn into bad guys, generally speaking, because you got to maintain what you've already started and you want to continue to go further. But your content is so boring. Truly, nobody wants to hear the hard things of saving money. People want the junk food. People want Cheetos. They don't want carrots. They want fast food. They want McDonald's, right? They don't want to cook their own food. They don't want vegan items. They want fucking bullshit, right? So you got to be able to put that good information into the bullshit. So
those carrots though, carrot juice. I mean,
yeah. Oh, dang. It's actually carrot juice. Actually. Hey, I'm in there. But it's not bad. His production value looks really good. Better than mine, truly. Like, I don't know what he's using for a camera, but it looks good. People get away with the earbuds, so that's not a problem to me. I like his whole setup, truly.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was kind of telling the guy earlier. I feel like the location kind of gives it another feel, like a nice, like his location, he got it like lit up in there. Like it's like calm. Like, all right, let's.
Right, I see what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I see what he's doing, and
you know what I'm saying. Like we have lights up, a little phone in the back. Like, okay, all right, let's.
I like that. I like what he's doing here. I like y'all. We dark skin, bro.
Oh yeah.
I already had this problem too, just because I'm dark as hell too. It's good, but sometimes it gets a little dark. I don't know if you can fix that or if it's just the focus of your camera or whatnot.
What we're talking about here.
I like when it's brighter. It shifts.
That's what I'm saying.
See, like here, it's dark. It's too dark here. Here is light enough for him to get away with it.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like even that guy we watched, like, the camera light was super bright. Like this is like perfect. It's like that subtle, but it's like it's obviously well lit. I mean, it could be a little bit lighter, but like I'm saying, like the other guy was just Like the light was like on his face.
Right. It was white. Right. So
Yeah,
that's not good. You want to put a white beater, guys. And if these are new people, I literally have a light right here with a white beater on it. You're not too good for it. Do it. You can be a bum for a while. It's okay. It looks the same. Nobody even sees your background setup. I'm on a kitchen table that's like literally this wide. Like this is my arms on the kitchen table. You don't need a goddamn big ass desk and all that other shit. I'm on a cheap ass chair. I do this every day. White background, no big deal. I don't have a bunch of lights and a bunch of flashy things, and my channel is growing fine. I will add those things later when I make my move to Texas, by the way, which is coming shortly here in November. And I'm going to add a lot more production value to my channel and my show. But at the moment, okay, he said, please review the Covenant. I'm trying to review the Covenant, but I can't find it, my man. Like, I can't find the channel. And if you need a refund, just hit me up on Instagram. I'll gladly give you your money back because I do feel bad for not being able to review your channel if you submitted your money, but I can't find it. The title of the channel is one that's really going to be hard to dig up. So maybe you could give me a title of one of your videos, exactly how it looks, and then I could type it in exactly, and maybe.
No, I think that's what I'm saying. I think they're commenting from the YouTube. So I feel like if you were to go to YouTube and type his name in, go to channels, you just see that little goat thing he had in his little picture.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so I'll do that next. The karate or carrot juice. So far, it took
attained by TMZ Sports, in which Stephen Curry's
great audio
father
great
says
voice.
Sonia is and has been dating Steven Johnson, a 6th-round pick in the 1980 bet.
It's a live stream, so it's a little slower. I get that, but I feel like every time I click on it, he's not saying anything. You know.
Weird, because seems like someone definitely touched my.
Okay, somebody got to.
So this video right here, just a little criticism on this video in particular. This video is better as a short video. Not a short video, but about a 10, 11, 12-minute video. People want the information now. When it's news, people want it quick. Unless you're already known and people know that you're going to take the show in different avenues, like Kevin Samuels, he can get away with doing a whole live stream based on this one topic, but he's going to add different types of value. He's going to talk about the title. He's going to give you the title so people click on it, but then after that, he's going to add a bunch more value. So keep that in mind when you're doing yours. I think this would be better as a quick video for a smaller channel. I don't think you need a 30-minute live stream. I think you would get much more out of it. Audio quality, 10, 9 or 10. Thumbnail could be better. I don't make that bigger. You need all that space in that thumbnail. You need to use up all that space. All that space in that thumbnail is possible to use. You got to use all of that. Those faces, I like that you have faces on there. Those could be bigger by expanding. People don't want to see black on the side of those. People want to see the full text if you're going to have text on it. But the other thumbnails could be better as well. So I'm assuming you're having a hard time with your thumbnails. Download Pixel Lab. Again, free, guys. Free. Pixel Lab. Download it. Use it. Play around with it. Look up tutorials on how to use it on YouTube. Figure it out. Right, that's what it's all about, is figuring things out. That's why things are harder at the beginning, but as you get going, they get easier. So Carriages Live, is marriage worth the risk? Yeah, I think that people are going to click on it, but with the algorithm, if they don't stay for long, your video is going to get buried.
I'll say, yeah, I see most of these videos are like 30, 40 minutes long. I'll probably say cut them down for sure.
Yeah, just for now until you get bigger. And then when you get bigger, you can start adding more value through live streams and getting super chats and this and that. But yeah, definitely thumbnails could be better. I'll give you about a 4 or 5 on the thumbnails. Audio, though, once I get into the video, I love it. When you're actually talking, right? So the audio is good. The niche, I see that you have a niche to Team USA Paradox of Choice. Paradox of choice, people aren't going to like that. The long-term effect of too much information, people aren't going to like that. You know, like you just got to do the titles. Like this thumbnail right here, I like this one. Sha'Carri Richards is out of the Olympics. It would be better with the picture of Sha'Carri Richards on it in somewhere, but have the little blunt hanging out of her mouth if you could edit that or whatever it may be. You know, just like little crafty shit like that. People kind of like that stuff sometimes. But yeah, man, I think this one you got to get quicker to the information if you want to do a live stream. If it's going to be this long of a video, people don't have the patience, and since you already have such a small following, if people aren't sticking around for your videos and it's only 10 views on it, the algorithm isn't going to pick it up. So out of those 10 people need to be staying for 3 to 4 minutes, right? 3 to 4 minutes at least. On my videos, I have about 50% retention. So that means if I put up and it's almost perfect, actually. It's kind of scary perfect how people stay for about half the video and then leave on average. But my average retention is about 50% of the length of my videos. So if I have a 12-minute video, I can pretty much guarantee that if the video is pretty good and entertaining, people will stay for about 6 minutes of that. So that means that at the beginning, you need to be saying hit that like and subscribe. People are like, wait to the end of the video before you tell us to like and subscribe so we know if we want to. Nah, fuck all that. Ask them right away so they know that you ain't just get right to it so they know that, hey, if I'm watching the video, it's free. Hit the like button. Now, maybe to subscribe, you can wait a little later, but it just sounds better to say like and subscribe right away. So you can get right to it. Don't wait to the end of the video because most people aren't going to stick around to the end of the video, especially if you're a smaller channel. Get people to like it right away. So you get that engagement in the algorithm because it has 10 views, but how many likes?
Got a good publicist.
0 likes, right? Ask for that right away. I don't give a damn if you go on your own post and like the video. I don't give a damn if you make 2 or 3 accounts, YouTube accounts. They're free. Like your own video. Fake comments in the comments so that people feel like there's more comments, there's more interaction. I don't give a shit. Figure it out, right? Like people, I mean, you look at the biggest superstars, they still buy views. They buy views. You look at like big artists, a lot of them buy views. So you got to figure it out. But that's a good, I like the audio. I like the video. You have something good going, get quicker to the information, make smaller, shorter videos that cut a little sharper. Maybe your titles and thumbnails. If I don't click on the video, I can never find out how good and how beautiful your audio quality is. But appreciate you, Introverted CEO. I'm trying to get to it. The covenant. Let's get to the covenant. Do a couple more, and then we got to be done here. All right, I'll do the covenant. What'd you say? Go to channels, Dimitri?
Yeah, do like a filter. Maybe go to channels or something. It's on the left, top left. It says
right here?
filters. No, it says on the.
Oh, yep. Got
yeah.
you.
Is there like channels or something?
Channel. Yep. Okay, found it. Good job. That was crazy, Dimitri. Good shit. That's why I got you here, bro. Oh, and he's the one that does the prepping and stuff, right? Is he the?
Yeah, that's the one.
No, man. Look. You got something good going here. We need you on that on that thumbnail with a gun. The biggest gun you got. How to survive during a zombie apocalypse, right? Doomsday prepping for a zombie apocalypse. Have zombies. Have nukes going off. Mushroom clouds. We need something. I need to feel like I have to watch this or I'm gonna die, right? I need to feel like that. If I don't feel like that, I don't want to watch it, especially when it comes to prepping and stuff. My Glock EDC night and day setup. That doesn't get me to click on it. Hey, tell me this is what you need to survive, or and then get into your Glock and EDC night and day setup. Like that can be in the video. That doesn't have to be the title, right? But get people to click on the video. Don't let them feel cheated. They want to know how to survive, but that's one of the guns you could show that's good for night. You could say, hey, when you're surviving in a zombie apocalypse, everybody thinks about the daytime and nobody ever thinks about the nighttime. For my night setup, this is what I use, and then show them what your night setup is. Like, but they got to click on that video first, right? So, and by the way, guys, like a lot of people make fun of YouTubers for doing certain shit and being like, oh, they don't have money and this and that or whatever it may be, or get a job. You've seen some of my numbers, and that's when I only had 20K, 40K, or 30K subs. Imagine a Kevin Samuels. Just putting that in perspective. I average about 40,000 views a video. Kevin Samuels is probably averaging about 300 or 400,000 per video, and his live streams are 2 hours long. I'm making a 10-minute video, 10 to 12-minute video, and so you can scale how much he's making. And so when people are talking to me about Kevin Samuels and stuff, and I tell them kind of what he may be making, people go, "Oh, you're bullshitting," or "You don't know." Trust me, he's not, and I'm not. I don't know exactly how much, but I'm telling you right now, it's. Also, guys, I'm gonna show y'all this. Let me do it this way. I don't want y'all to see none of my links. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna search this up real quick. Well, I'll do it. I don't have anything. If you're watching videos on if you're watching the what's a better word for it? The adult videos on your laptop, you're a sick person anyway. Like who does that? Grow up. Let's go back to the thing. Like, what are you? I mean, I'm trying to get it some. I don't have anything on. Like, who would ever watch? I mean, you're a sick person, truly. If you still watch, if you watch it on your laptop, like, I know you want the full screen experience, but use your phone. Okay, so like, Social Blade. This is good for content creators. There's also another thing called Social Blue Book. If you guys have ever bought a car, I know you know about Kelly Blue Book. Social Blue Book is a website where they tell you how much you can charge based on your following. So for mine, I can charge about $4,000 per post, according to Social Blue Book. So if I go out and I look for sponsors, if somebody says, hey, I want to promote my shit on your shit, right? I can tell them, hey, this is my Social Blue Book. Just like there's Kelly Blue Book. This is what the experts say I should be paid. I want somewhere around there for my content there if you want to post. But say let's search a channel. Let's say Kevin Samuels, right? He's huge. This thing tells you everything, and this is free, guys. So you guys can all use this to compare yourself. It gives you a grade. So his grade is a B+. His Social Blade rank is 7,751. His subscriber rank is 23,679th. And he's competing against everybody in America. So they go by country rank. So in this country, he's in America, he's 5,647th. And he's going to continue to do better with this. But you look at his subscribers in the last 30 days, he's got 60K subscribers in the last 30 days. He's down 25% from the last 30 days, like the previous month, right? You look at his video views, 14.9 million views. And I'm talking about his live streams are 3 hours long. I don't know if people are watching the whole live streams. I'm imagining some people are, probably not everybody, but you get where that goes. His estimated yearly earnings is $719,000. And I can tell you right now, they're way off, at least by double. And we can go to my profile and I can look at the number and I can tell y'all similar, and I can tell y'all if they're off by double. I could do that next in a second. But this is it tells you his views per day, guys. Like if you're not using this, it tells you his estimated earnings per day. If you're not using these to compare yourself to other channels or to try to compete with other channels, I don't know what you're doing. It tells you your future predictions. So I could go to his 6 month from now predictions of where he may be in subscribers according to how he's doing now. Like this is whoever came up with this is just amazing. Poor Man Podcast reacts. I got a B. All right, so I'm doing good. 15.8 thousand subscribers in the last 30 days. I'm doing all right. Let's see. I'm doing all right. Please show what you think. Guys, if I can't get to you today, a lot of people came pretty late. So
yeah, I gotta cut out pretty soon.
Yeah, this is probably the last thing I'll do here. For the last channel, The Covenant, better thumbnails, titles. I really appreciate the super chats, guys. I'm gonna try to get to. I won't be able to get to everybody if I'm just completely honest. Some people just came pretty late here. But I really appreciate y'all for supporting the channel and appreciate what I'm doing. And hopefully, some of the things that I'm still saying, you can earn the value. You could take value from it. All this stuff can be applied universally. So it doesn't have to be specifically to Covenant. How does that apply to your specific niche and what you can do specifically? Demon. He said, I donated early. You still didn't get it. Literally passed me up. All right, Demon. I'll try to get to you if I can there. But I'll see how early you did it. Well, okay, so Friday. What was the date of that? I got 900 subscribers in one day, 400, 500. So you can see my daily subscribers. You guys can go look at all this stuff yourself. They say I'm making $360 on average. Or no, that's my daily average subscribers, I believe. But let's see. Yeah, no, that's my daily average earnings, 360. That's what they say. Yeah, that's not accurate. The last 30 days, they say I made 10.8. That's not accurate. And it's short. So that gives y'all a little perspective. I don't want to get all the way into my pockets, but it gives y'all a little bit perspective. But let's see if Demon, let's see where Demon is. Guys, Social Blade. It's called Social Blade. Look into that. Droid Cam. If you don't have a camera, you don't have to be, it's not use Droid Cam. If you don't have a camera, you want decent quality. Always important. Let's see. Listen, I don't see Demon anywhere. Maybe he's way up. I don't. Oh yeah, I think I started prioritizing the bigger donations. So if you feel cheated, if you feel like you hate me, go ahead and let me know on Instagram that you hate me, and then I'll send you your $5 or whatever much back if you feel like you're cheated, if you feel like you didn't get enough value, generally speaking, throughout this whole live stream. And I'll do it that way, guys, for the channels I didn't get to. It is what it is. Sorry, guys. I won't be able to get to everybody because if I do that, I'll be doing it all night because new people are coming in and out and doing whatever. Rewatch this video, though, if you're a YouTuber. I gave so many gems. Let me go over the whole brief again of what I did here. For your channel to be successful, try to post as much as you can and try to be consistent as possible. This is just me wrapping everything up and giving you guys the gist of everything that I was saying throughout the live stream. For a channel to reach 1,000 subscribers, you need 152 videos. This is data compiled by 5 million channels that were selected for this process. So it's accurate. For 1,000 subscribers, you need 152 videos. The monetization period is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So you need on average, you need 152 videos to hit that mark. So if you're at 3 videos or 4 videos and you're like, why aren't I goddamn as big as Kevin Samuels? Well, you get it. For 10,000 to 100,000 subscribers, you need 418 uploads. For 100,000 subscribers, you need 1,171 uploads. For 1 million subscribers, the average channel who has 1 million subscribers uploaded 3,873 videos. If you think about 365 days in a year, that's 10 years worth of videos consistently every day, right? So you get how people get to 1 million subscribers is about consistency a lot of the times. Now, you get every now and then you get a channel like Kevin Samuels or, MTR that'll grow a little faster. But guys, Droid Cam. If you don't have an expensive camera, you don't need a big expensive camera. Droid Cam, use the apps. It's free. Touch tunes. If you want to be like Kevin Samuels and you want to have little smack noises and sound effects and heat and all that other shit that he be doing. Touch Tunes. It's a free app. You can download it on your phone. You take the audio clips, use MP3 downloader. Take the audio clips from YouTube, put them in, download them, put them up on here. Touch Tunes. I can touch these buttons and they will respond on my laptop for audio for sound effects. Free. These are free things. This is the reason why it's called Poor.Mans.Podcast. I was using a lot of free shit when I started. For audio, you'll be fine, right? Just make sure it ain't all the buzzing and whatnot. Get a small mic. It costs a little bit, like $40. That's it.
I'll say you can get a snowball mic. Those are pretty cheap, but they're great for like if you're gonna be doing any recording. Snowball's amazing.
Snowball mic, cheap. Go get a used one. There are plenty of people that gave up on their dreams and don't want to do YouTube anymore. Go get a used one. It's cheaper than the like.
eBay is your friend. 100%.
Laptop. Don't be cheap, guys. If you need a laptop, get a damn laptop. Right, that's gonna be the most expensive thing you need. Lighting. Couple ring lights. It's not extreme. A couple ring lights if you don't have the sun right on your face. If your ring light is too bright and you don't have the one where you could control it yet, I've upgraded a little bit because we the Rich Man Podcast now, right? So I can control my shit from here. You can't do that yet, right? That's a $300 light. You can't, not yet. Work with the ones that you got. If it's too bright on your face, you know what it looks like when your fucking face is white. Put a t-shirt over it, a beater over it, and it'll be all right, right? So you can do things cheap and it'll work. Like, so there's no excuse for not going out and doing what you want to do. And somebody said gun channels are risky though with the YouTube overlords. That can be quite true, but I know plenty of massive gun channels. Like,
I'll say there's people blowing stuff up on forums. Like, you'll be all right.
Like, you'll be all right with the guns. And the thing about that is also, since guns are selling so well right now, advertisers are damn near giving money away, right? They're just throwing money in the air right now for people who have gun channels because they want to compete with how the guns are selling right now. So that will be huge right now. But I really appreciate y'all for coming, guys. Free stuff. Be resourceful. Look into things. Go find things.
I would say the Facebook Marketplace too is starting to be it's like the new eBay, I would say. I would definitely.
It is. You're in a big city. Everybody has things that they don't want. They'll give it. I mean, it's damn near free, guys. So go look into these resources and do these things. Social Blade, Social Blue Book. These are all free resources that you can use. If you want to pay for it, if you have the money to pay for it, pay for the extended program so you have more access to the software. And plus, you're supporting the people who create those softwares that are free. So that's always nice. If you can afford it, though. If you can't, start off small. Do what you're doing. But these are all things you guys can do, and I hope that you guys got some good value from this. If you feel cheated, you're like, oh, you didn't get to it, I want to goddamn go to my YouTube or my Instagram, and I'll refund you the money via Cash App. I am gonna look though, so don't y'all. I know how y'all be. Y'all like to play games, so y'all gonna be in there talking about I sent you $20 and I ain't get. Okay. But there's plenty of value in this goddamn in this live stream, y'all. Go back and rewatch it if you're just coming in. Make sure you hit a like on your way out. I really appreciate you guys. Dimitri, you want to say anything in closing? Channel coming soon.
Hey, man. Nah. Hey, look, hey, check my OnlyFans out before they close it up. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Cox.
Marcus_Cox. Come on, with an X.
They keep it classy.
Yeah, shout out to the struggle streamer crew, man. Keep going, y'all. Keep grinding, bro. Y'all get there, dog. I'm trying to tell you, the money is there when you get there. It's just waiting for you. You just gotta
100%. No, I would close and say, I would close and say consistency. I mean, even if you got the cheapest hardware, consistency, man. Like if you just keep doing it, you're gonna get like good at it. But you also, I think it also helps to kind of have like at least write some goals down, what you want to do. And like it also helps to like have like a role model of some sort, you know what I'm saying? Because that you can kind of like be like, all right, you know, from the small channels, always watch the big channels. Like instead of watching the big channels for like the content, look at the more finer details. Like, okay, the camera quality, the mic quality, and even them big channels too, they're really good at putting all their stuff in the description box. Like this is the camera I'm using, this is the mic I'm using. Like they are really good about that stuff. So like definitely just take them little things and just apply them. You know what I'm saying? And then I know a lot of YouTubers too, like it's hard to listen to criticism, but that criticism is major for a lot of stuff, like major. So like them big channels, you know, if you're watching the The.Poor.Mans.Podcast or if you're watching Kevin Samuels, just take them little things. It goes a long way.
Yeah, true. Really does. That's very, very true. Anytime you're trying to be successful, mimic the people you see that are already successful. You'll fall into 100%. A spot. That's what everything is, right? You don't get everything is just a little bit different. You just make things a little bit better at a time, right? You don't get the television without the radio. Mm-hmm. You don't get the cell phone without the television. So if things just, you don't get the iPad without the laptop, right? This is how it works. So it's okay to take a little bit from here, take a little bit from there, and build it together to make something new and creative. That's what it's all about. Mimic a little bit, but also have your own thing, right? Be a little different, but you can mimic a few things if you need some help. But guys, I got to get out of here. I'm at 2 hours, right? And my back broken. I'm sitting in this damn chair. It hurts. It's uncomfortable. But I appreciate y'all for staying tuned. I hope you guys the most goddamn success in the future. Stay consistent, boys and girls and ladies and gents. Till next time.